Ravens, Lions in Baltimore. Baltimore -3. The delivery of the week is brought to you by Hungry Howies Flavor Crust Pizza, the official pizza of Cash the Ticket. And on that note, Mike, let's get into it. Ravens -3, a full flat 3, hosting the Lions. Now, keep in mind, we don't have to tell people locally. This Lions team is blowing people out. They've won 4 straight by double digits. And before we get into who they've played, they won at Arrowhead to open the season. So I look at this and go, is this too easy? I take the Lions plus the 3, a full flat 3 on the road, and feel pretty good about it. Why can't they win this game?
This is a scheduled loss.
Why?
I hate to break it to you. Well, Lions are beat up. So you had all 3 running backs on the injury report. Sounds like you're going to get Gibbs. But Montgomery's the heartbeat of this team.
They won without him last week.
Okay, let me finish here before you just keep bringing up last week. The Bucs aren't the Ravens. That was a home game last week too. You know what you're going to do here now? You're going to go to Baltimore. It's going to be real outside weather. There won't be a single Lions fan there because the Ravens fans don't sell. The Ravens are top 5 offense DVOA, top 5 defense DVOA. You put in 2 stats in here that I'm just going to straight up give you. First in sacks, and the Lions have been blowing everybody out. You don't get to keep doing it. Here's what's on the line this week for me. If the Lions go and win this game, they're going to the Super Bowl. If the Lions win this fucking game, they're the 1 seed in the NFC.
Correct.
The point I make to you is I can still believe the Lions are a very good team, and yet still say, Jim, they're not going 16-1. I just feel like back-to-back road games, 4 straight games, double-digit victories. The injuries catch up a little bit. The Ravens are buttoned up. They're very, very good defensively again. And although I don't love Lamar, let's be real. What is the biggest test this team has had along the way? Is Atlanta with Ritter? Is Green Bay with Love?
No, it's on the road at Kansas City to open the season.
Exactly. And again, I love the element of surprise there. They had no Travis Kelce. No asterisks, just facts. I'm taking the Ravens here. My fear with the Ravens is this, coming back from London.
Right.
And it fucks you up. But it's not north of a field goal. And I really feel like this might be one of the last games the Lions lose. I mean that. It's this.
I don't think the Lions are going to be underdogs more than twice the rest of the way. Now, obviously, things can change. But here today, I feel like, obviously, this week they're underdogs, and probably at Dallas in December are the only times the Lions are going to be underdogs the rest of the way. They play the Raiders and the Broncos at home. They get 5 more games in this division. Mike, you're right. They win this game. It's driver's seat for the 1 seed. The 1 seed means Ford Field, a madhouse every playoff game. You don't have to play as many to get to the Super Bowl. You also don't have to play both San Francisco and Philadelphia. Just the winner of a slugfest between the 2 of them. This game is stupid important for the Lions. You don't want to bet them. You think this is a schedule loss.
I'm betting the Ravens.
This is where you get off the train before getting back on the very next week.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with disrespect. If this was 3.5 or 4, I'd probably err on the side of Lions. I don't like Jared Goff outside.
But it's not, to be clear to people, this isn't going to be rainy. It's not going to be 35 degrees. I believe last I checked, it's mid-50s.
Yeah, double, pull it up again.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Bottom line is, it's a real thing. Him outside is not good.
Okay, here it is. 59 degrees, 11% chance of rain.
Okay, what do we got on the wind? Anything?
I don't have that, but I can look up the wind as well.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Barometric pressure. Let's do this. Listen, bottom line.
What's the dew point?
You can't bet the Lions every week. I know they're the most profitable team in the league. I understand it's all been working smashingly. I feel like this is very trappy. Look, what do we always talk about? You buy low, you sell high.
Mm-hmm.
You would be selling at the zenith of the Lions right now. Think about the idea that they are going on the road, and as we speak and tape this pod, there are 2.5s and 3s out there. Now, am I allowed to take the 2.5?
Yeah, if that's accurate. I haven't checked the board outside of FanDuel, but if they're out there, take your half point. I'd feel a hell of a lot better with the half point if I was you.
Yeah. Look, bottom line is it's not north of 3, and therefore I think the Lions are a bit overvalued, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Not angry. I don't think they're bad. I'm going to go Ravens here. I just feel like the Lions are going to be the most public dog of the week, and I don't want to be a part of that.
So I was looking that up, and it's really 50-50, like 54-45 public bets.
So it's renormalizing. See,
Yes.
when I was looking yesterday.
Just early in the week, you're right.
Yeah, now it's starting to come down. Are you betting the Lions? You can't make
Am I
this.
a fan if I do it?
Hold on, prosecutor. You can't make this impassioned case and then dismiss. You are mad at me that I want to bet the Ravens. You have to bet.
I'm not mad at you.
Bet the Lions.
And I will. And part of
Lock the Lions.
Kostelok is already on the Spartans
I
this
need
week.
a double lock. Double lock. Double box.
This is like the deadbolt on top of the regular lock.
Chaining it.
Make this the deadbolt of the week.
All right. You got to play the Lions.
Okay, and part of the cap, Mike, is total respect for Baltimore's defense. The Bucs had a good defense too, including great in the red zone, and the Lions just moved the ball, even without a run game, absent of Montgomery. They should have Gibbs back this week, right? And the Lions, you may view this as a detriment. They took a lighter midweek practice this week. Now, that may be you being right about them being banged up. Yeah. That might be Dan Campbell knowing his football team and still doing what he needs to do to make sure they're at their optimal on Sunday.
I'm willing to lose 1 unit on a spot play that if I take the logos off the teams and I just use what I've watched, I would bet against the road team in this spot regardless. The Lions, do I want them to win? Yes. Because them being 7-1 for the first time since 1956 or 6-1, literally.
Well, you're already giving them the Raider win. I'm right there with you. 7-1.
They haven't been this good. I think 6-1. I don't think they've opened up like that
since the 50s or 60s.
The 56 or 57, the last time they won a title. So I'm going to take the Ravens. You are or are not going to
I'll play the Lions.
All right. We're going to bet the over.
What is it?
43. 38% of the bets make up 58% of the money to the over. This is going to be your over. We have two teams that are top 10 defensively, maybe top 5 defensively.
And everybody sees it and bets the under.
There it is. The majority of the bets are on the under. The majority of the money is on the over. 43. We get a 24-20 final. Ravens win and cover plus the over. Done. 24-20. Let's get it.
I'm in. I'll add it.
Over.
Let's do it. What is it again? Just
43 flat. Now, could you get a 42.5? Could we price hunt? Maybe. I am only seeing 43s at time of taping. We have to take 43.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing. If you like the Lions in this game.
You want to do a future bet then?
No, man, could you run a teaser? You could get the Lions getting a powerful 8.5 and get this number down to what, 37.5?
Oh, the same game teaser. The total and the spread.
Over 37.5 plus Lions getting 8.5? I'm just saying, if you're on that Lions
side. No, I
like
like it. How does that miss?
Well, I don't know. Ask Mr. Fandle. But if you like the dog, you like the under. And if I get you up to 8.5 there, and you can get your way to what? 14 points? You're covering, and you're going to hit the under. It's
the over, the lower number.
The over, or you just backstock it and pop this thing up to 48.5, grab under there. I'm just saying, there's ways to do it. I'm gonna take the Ravens. You're gonna take the Lions, and together we're gonna be on over 43. We're gonna fly counter to what's been happening and see if we can get this bet home.
The only over we're playing though.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.